One.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're hanging out with the Coin Scoop. I'm your host, Ruben.
And I'm your host, Chris Crypto. What's going on, you cryptos?
What's going on, you cryptilianates?
You crypto cryptilians? You cryptophibians?
So what is cracking? What is cracking? And what is cracking?
What is crack-a-lackin'? What's crack-a-lackin', Rubes?
Who knows? I don't know.
How was your day, big boy?
My day was actually for a Friday. It was kind of slow.
And
Definitely doesn't feel like a Friday, that's for sure. But what are you gonna do? You win some, you lose some, you know?
look, it doesn't feel like a Friday to you. It doesn't feel like a Friday to me because I gotta work tomorrow, bro.
Today, technically, it's Sunday for you.
Yes, today is technically Sunday. That's right, man. That's
Yeah.
right. Tomorrow's my day back to I don't even want to say the word, man, but it's not a good feeling.
You don't want to say the W word. I know.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
I know. Trust me, I know how that goes.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, just been just today, just kind of kicked back for most of the day. Really didn't do much. It was kind of a cloudy day, surprisingly, down here. Which I'm surprised about, yeah, because normally, I mean, the sun came out for like I don't know, the past 2 weeks.
Bill, what's up, brother?
Bill, what is up?
I like that name. Crypto ballers, crypto
like
big
that.
ballers. I
Yep.
like that.
Oh, speaking of Bill, did you get to see the video last night, Chris?
Yeah, I did, man. I did. So awesome, bro. Awesome. It makes me, I'm telling you, bro, it's just like, because now that the winter's coming,
Yeah.
it's gonna be impossible to have those nice little late night cruises, bro, on the board, and just
I know.
sucks, man. That thing just brings me back to those nights in the summer, bro. I'd be out there just cruising around, bro.
Especially you, since you're so close to the beach, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of things going on there. And I mean, not that I'm far from the beach, but it's just nice to be close to the beach, though, like within walking distance, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On both ends, because I mean, I'm walking distance, you're walking distance.
Yep. That's
But
right.
yeah, but definitely I gotta hop on the electric board, that's for sure.
Yeah, we gotta get those soon, man. Like I said, maybe with some with some profits that we take coming up soon.
Yeah.
Should be able to do that with no problem at all.
Most definitely, Talib Kweli, that's for sure. So you come across anything new in the crypto nation at all today?
Not really, besides everything
Everything else that we've been pretty
today.
much talking about. Yeah, I know, that's what I was gonna say. I know Bitcoin has been kind of taking a plunge,
It's
which has been
It's at 67.99 now. 67.99.
I mean, I don't want to say a plunge, you know, it's not necessarily a plunge, but it's gone down.
It's definitely not a plunge, bro. It's crazy how much it's still up. You know?
Yeah, no, definitely, but it's gone down a little. But isn't Bitcoin Cash up though?
Yeah, Bitcoin Cash is up ridiculously right now. It's actually at $1,000, bro. Look right here. I don't
Yeah.
know if you can see my screen. Literally $1,000. And you know what's funny? When the fork happened in August,
Mm-hmm.
and Bitcoin Cash was came out the womb, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I think it went down to like a little under a 200, I think. It went down to a little under 200. And I was saying to myself, I'm gonna stock up on Bitcoin Cash and I'm just gonna hold it. You know, I'm gonna buy some because I didn't have Bitcoin at the time. I didn't have any Bitcoin. I got rid of all my Bitcoin. I liquidated all my Bitcoin and I put everything into alts because I was like, I didn't even want to deal with what was happening.
Yeah.
But I was saying to myself, like, when it went down after the fork, I was like, damn, I should get some. And then, of course, I procrastinated and I never made the move. And obviously, if I would have had some, I would have held it for the long term because you already know I'm a holder. You know, so I can hold coins with no problem. And I probably would have been up like, I probably would have had like 10, 15 Bitcoin Cash if that, just to play around with it at the time. I probably would have just bought for the hell of it.
Yeah.
You know? And I probably would have been up right now. I probably would have sold right now. You know? Well, who knows? Because it had already hit 1,000 previously. You know? So.
Wait, Bitcoin Cash?
Yeah, Bitcoin Cash hit 1,000 previously. You know? It went down and then it went up and it shot up. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Probably it's at a good median right now. I mean, it's gonna, I think like this will be the median point for it now. I don't think it'll go up too much yet and drop too much, but it's a good median though for right now. You know what I'm saying? It'll eventually go up. Other thing we gotta do, we gotta, cause I know I've been about, getting the Bitcoin Cash and the gold just because of all the BS going around there. You know, I just don't like the fact that you got to put your personal keys out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, no matter how you look at it right now, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, it goes deep, bro. Like I was literally, like, it goes so deep. Everything that's happening right now, because essentially all Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold is just another altcoin. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's just an altcoin. It's taking away from the original Bitcoin. But it's funny, I was listening to everybody's sipping the BCH Kool-Aid. That's right, man. You know, let's hopefully Ruben doesn't turn into Jim Jones on me and start handing out the little cups of Bitcoin Cash. But yeah, Ruben, it's a whole.
When I start breaking out tents, that's when you need to worry.
It's literally that's where the confusion comes in, bro. That's where people gotta be careful, especially when they're coming into this, because it's like, you know, people are looking at it like, okay, let me get Bitcoin. Okay, I already have people asking me. People are like, people that I know, they're asking like, yeah, how do I get some Bitcoin Cash? Like, which is the best Bitcoin to get? Like, literally asking me, what is the best Bitcoin to get? And to me, it's still, of course, it's still Bitcoin itself. Like, it doesn't change. It doesn't change on that for me.
Yeah,
people are rumoring Bitcoin Cash is, Blackwing. First of all, let me just say greetings. Thanks for joining us again, brother.
Thanks for joining us, Blackwing.
Yeah, there's rumors that Bitcoin Cash is going there. I've seen that. Again, it goes back to Bitcoin Core, right? And it comes down to what is Bitcoin Core going to do, right? Are they gonna just keep things the way they are and just leave the 1 megabyte blocks? Leave it so that just the high fees are still there every time you do a transaction. Like, it just comes down to what are they gonna do. But I think because the 2x, because the 2x hard fork was canceled, hopefully they can move on with, you know, implementing the Lightning Network and doing whatever it is they have to do to scale to make it more I guess more convenient, and easier to use, and just keep it more consumer friendly, I guess, on a regular transaction cash type basis. Because it's like, what are they gonna do? What is the plan for them? But then again, you have Bitcoin Cash over here. Bitcoin Cash they have the high blocks, right? They have the fast transactions, the cheap. I've never used Bitcoin Cash, so I don't know how cheap the transaction fees are, but I heard they're pretty cheap. You know, so let me ask you this, Ruben. Let me ask you this. If you had the opportunity, right? Just being straight up transaction, just buying and paying for things. If you had the chance to sit there and use a currency, right? Or use something, right? You want to pay for something.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to use? Are you going to use one that takes an hour to confirm and costs you $3, $5, $6? Or are you going to use one that's going to confirm quick and be 30 cents, 20 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, whatever?
That's the obvious answer right there.
So what would you use?
You know what I mean?
So you're saying you would use the cheaper one then, right? You would use the one,
Yeah, of course, the cheaper, and that's the quicker one, right? Too, right? That's what you said. I mean, that was the one that would take.
That
would be quicker, but
rumor has
cheaper.
it. Rumor has it.
And I say it, and I don't mean to sound like a broken record all the time, but actions speak louder than words.
Okay.
If that's what they're saying, if that's what they're saying is going to happen, where it's going to be quicker and cheaper, and then when it comes down to it, it ends up taking longer.
No,
but it's still cheaper.
As of right now, me personally, like I said, I haven't used Bitcoin Cash, but from what it is right now, from what's known that I see when doing my research, is that it's already quick and easy to use, and it's super cheap. You know, it's super cheap. You know, and Blackwing just made a good point. Litecoin is faster too. Yeah, so exactly. Why wouldn't they have just like, why sit there? And this is my theory. I'm gonna get to my theory in a minute. But this whole fiasco, Litecoin has been around for the longest, right? Litecoin has been around for years and years and years, and Litecoin is quick, right? Litecoin is cheap to use, so why wouldn't people just be using something that's been around for a long time, you know? And why not just use Litecoin, right? So that's another argument, and I agree with you on that, because that's like runs in my head also. But what I think, and I read this somewhere, I forgot where I read this, but it's a valid argument. Somebody was saying Bitcoin Cash eventually, probably within the next year, within 2 years, Bitcoin Cash is probably going to drop the cash, and they're most likely going to try to take and steal the name of Bitcoin and call themselves Bitcoin, and then leave the Bitcoin that we know now to be Bitcoin as like a Bitcoin core or Bitcoin legacy, you know, and then they're gonna represent themselves as, listen, we're the real Bitcoin, you know, we didn't, you know, the only thing we have is the bigger block. So Ruben, it's a freaking mess, man. It's a mess, bro. It's a mess.
Know. Seems like it, brother.
You know, it's no question that eventually Bitcoin has to scale somehow, right? Whether that be with them using the Lightning Network, I don't know. I don't know the technicalities of all this stuff and how it would work. But right now, all we do know is that, and even Bitcoin, I was listening to a podcast. These guys were saying they're not even calling Bitcoin the Bitcoin that we know. They're not even calling it Bitcoin. They're calling it SegWit. They're calling it the SegWit chain because of the segregated witness that was put into the Bitcoin that we know now, right? The SegWit is implemented in Bitcoin, so that takes away a certain amount of information from the blocks in Bitcoin. But they're saying that that's taking away that information. It's like kind of like hurting it in the long run. You know, that's something that should always be there. And Bitcoin Cash doesn't have SegWit, but they made the blocks bigger. I don't know, bro. I don't even know if you even like are following with the hunt, because there's so much, Ruben. It's like
no. I mean,
it's stupid.
No, you know? Trust me, it is hard to follow. So much shit going on. I mean, between, you know, doing research for all the new stuff coming up, and then trying to keep up with all the current news and everything. I mean, it's tough to keep, you know, when you're working a full-time job, etc., but.
And think about new people getting into the game. New people getting into the game, and they're gonna sit there and be like I said, I have people asking me. They're like, "Yeah, what's the best Bitcoin to buy?" Like now that's the question now. Like, what's the best Bitcoin? Like, there's only one Bitcoin. What are you talking about? Oh, but again,
yeah, they just
Bitcoin
don't know.
Cash.
That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. They just don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? They understand the industry is just one right now until they realize altcoins and. Yeah.
And Bitcoin, listen, make no mistake. Again, I'll say it again. Bitcoin has its problems. It does, you know. I just did a transaction a few days ago where I'm sending $100 and I'm paying a $3-4 fee. You know. So is that, you know, it's like you're stuck.
Wants
You
their
know.
piece of the pie. That's what it is. Yeah, everybody wants their piece of the pie. You know. But I mean, in a way, that aspect of it, I mean, even though it kind of hurts, it's to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same exact thing now. It may not be so drastic, but nowadays, you think about it. You use PayPal, they take a cut. You sell something on eBay, they take a cut. You sell something on Amazon, they take a cut. You sit there, you go to the bank to get a bank check to pay for something, they take a cut. You know what I'm saying? It's.
Yeah, but Bitcoin was started so that.
I know.
So that it was fast and cheap, nearly free, cheap, very cheap transactions. You know.
Peer-to-peer, which technically shouldn't be any.
Yeah, it's like
technically that shouldn't be any, because it's like me giving you cash. Basically, is what it comes down to. You know,
exactly.
If we're doing a Craigslist transaction, you pay somebody cash. There's no middleman taking up. What I'm saying, so I know exactly what you mean.
And I'm not saying to completely do away with the fees. I'm not saying that, you know, because we still have the miners that need to sit there and secure the network, right, and be able to do our transactions and put them into blocks. So they're doing their work. I'm not saying completely eliminate fees, you know, but it has to be fair, like across the board. You can't be hitting people with these crazy fees, and then if you're paying a cheap enough fee, you're gonna be waiting days, you know, to sit there and get it confirmed. And you're sitting on an unconfirmed transaction, like what's happened to me before. You know, I've waited a few days to sit there and get my Bitcoin through, and I'll sit there and I'll use other altcoins. I mean, granted, you know, yeah, it's not Bitcoin, it's an altcoin, but still, you know, I mean, the transaction is just 1, 2, 3. Like, I'm not sitting there, waiting days and biting my nails and all nervous, hoping that everything goes through and everything is smooth. You know.
Yeah.
So. I don't know, man. It's just it's a mess, man.
It's like what Blackmoon said, you know. It's like Litecoin is faster too, but why didn't that moon?
Well, I don't think it's, you know, right now, as of right now, it's like Bitcoin's like the Nike, you know, and that's what it's gonna be. It has the brand name, you know, and that's just it. That's just a fact. You know, and then you have all these other groups. You have these hard forks that are trying to, you know, and essentially they're taking away from the brand, right? They're taking away from that Nike, you know, and they're trying to do their own thing. They're trying to make their own Nike, their own version of it, you know, and to be better, right? To be better, essentially. I mean, they want to somehow make it better. I mean, whether it's malicious or not, they're doing a change to it, but again, they're taking the name. You know, and that's what people have the problem with, you know. And they're taking the name and they're taking away hashing power from the network that otherwise would give the new chain value, but that should be remaining the same and stick with the original chain, which is Bitcoin, you know. So, but there's already a whole bunch of talk that eventually Bitcoin won't be the dominating cryptocurrency. And
yeah, no, I know that they've been saying that for a little bit already, but I mean, listen, not for nothing, for Bitcoin Cash to be up 30% right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, who would have ever called that, you know? Who would have ever called that?
I mean, that could mean something for Bitcoin Gold too, though.
What's Bitcoin Gold at right now? Let me see. Let me look up BT. Oh, I think it's just the futures, because it's not. Well, the futures are trading at 278. So, I mean, listen, like I said, bro, they're just altcoins at this point. That's all they are. You know, the true store of value. Yeah, it's not. It's not cash. It's not digital cash, and in the sense that maybe it started out to be, and that it in a lot of ways maybe it should be, but again, you got to think of Bitcoin as gold, man. This is the store of value, you know. And I don't know, man. You know, you just, if you're gonna be moving, that's why if I'm moving stuff back and forth now, I'd sit there and I'd rather use something like Ethereum. You know, if I'm gonna be moving in and out, I could probably use something like Ethereum or maybe even Bitcoin Cash or Litecoin. You know, that'll just make things cheaper, faster, and then keep your wealth in Bitcoin. You know, keep your wealth, keep your holdings in Bitcoin, and just leave it. You know, at least try to leave it, because I know with all these freaking ICOs and trying to get more Bitcoin, you could sit there and start getting rid of it and not even realize how quick it's happening. So,
you hear about that new coin that's coming out, Spa Coin?
Spa Coin? What the hell is that?
What is exactly what it sounds like? Which, you know, we know several people in the skincare industry.
You serious? Spa Coin? Let me look it up. I thought you said Spock Coin.
Nah, it's PACOIN.
Spacoin.io? Oh my goodness.
No BS, bro.
What is this, a lending? Is it a lending?
It's going after the beauty community.
Are you serious? Oh
going
my
after the beauty,
goodness.
which, you know, not for nothing. I mean, you know, as we already know on YouTube, beauty is one of the top on YouTube, Instagram.
Beauty is the top topic.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's necessarily the top, but it's definitely one of the big boys in the game, you know, because that's a huge industry right there alone. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny about this? Do you see the background here on the website? This is like a 90% of all the. It's on like 90% of all the freaking crypto websites out there.
Yeah, I know.
Those little jeans or whatever.
Yeah, they're supposed to basically be like I don't know. It's supposed to be like the binary codes.
What I was doing heavy research on today was and maybe you guys can you know, fill me in here, but my next move is actually going to be on a masternode. I'm looking for. I want to make a move on a masternode, guys, and I'm just having trouble narrowing down which one I want. You know, obviously price-wise and revenue. So I don't know if you guys know any good masternode coins that you could fill me in on, but that's gonna be one of my next moves right there, I think, man. You know, and Ruben, we spoke about this before, man. You know, I think having a masternode or, you know, even a good staking coin is just like, it's just a no-brainer. You know, you sit there, you hook it up, and you don't have to do anything. You know, you just set everything up, and you're just generating from that point. You know.
It's good to have a few masternodes. That's what it would be good to eventually work towards.
Yeah,
which the guy that you know, he has that you ended up finding out.
Yeah, he's got I think
he has a few, or what's the story?
I think he's running. I think he told me, and it sounds ridiculous, guys. All the ones I heard are too pricey for me right now. Going to start.
You can't even say it sounds too crazy because he's been in it since the beginning, pretty much.
Going to start my loan on BitConnect first. Yeah, Blackwing, I've been compounding my freaking BitConnect loan, man, for a while now. You know, so I'm surprised it's been doing me fine. I just don't know if I should take the plunge and put more in it. You know, Hextra Coin's looking good too, and Regal Coin now that they're unlocking all the accounts. So hopefully Regal Coin stays at that. Hextra Coin stays good. BitConnect is a no-brainer for now. But yeah, get into the masternode, Ruben, and you know, these guys might freak out when I say this, but I freaked out when he told me, man. I think he's running. He told me. I think it was like eight dash masternodes he's running.
8 dash masternodes.
Yeah, so I'll do this right here.
I mean, but it's believable. If what he's saying is true from when he originally got in, all the numbers are true that he was telling you about. I mean,
listen, he's holding 30,000, right? So he's holding 30,000 dash, and he's running either 8 or 10 dash masternodes, right? So look. Alright, so look right here. A dash masternode costs $340,000 for one.
One?
Yeah, one Dash masternode costs $340,000. Now you need 1,000 Dash to run your masternode. Right? I'm gonna throw the numbers at you. Yo, Oz, what's up, man?
Oz, what's going on,
you
brother?
Just got out to the surf. Nice, brother.
Nice.
Enjoy it, man.
Oof. I know Australia got them dangerous sharks out there, boy. You got to talk to me about those sharks one day.
Better late than never, Oz. Thank you for joining, brother.
Yep.
So 1,000 Dash, Ruben, right? So Dash right now is at... Dash right now, what's the price of Dash? Look it up on CoinMarketCap real quick. I'll look it up. Alright? So I'm going to just throw the numbers at you. So for one Dash is 340. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So to run a masternode, you have to have 1,000 Dash. So the total cost of one node is $340,000. Daily, it's going to bring you in $75. Weekly, it's going to bring you in $523. And monthly, it's going to net you about $2,250.
Mm-hmm.
So $2,250. So what's $2,250? Let's just say he has 8 masternodes running. So $2,250 times 8 equals $18,000. So he's averaging around $18,000 a month just off of the Dash masternodes alone. That's it. 18,000 a month. You know, and that's not even counting everything else he has, because he has all these top 10s right here. All these top 10s, he's holding thousands. Bitcoin, he's holding about 700 and change. Bitcoin Cash, he has 700 and change now. I don't think he holds Ethereum. He doesn't hold Ethereum. That's the only one he doesn't hold. Mm-hmm. But he has like I don't know how many thousands of Ripple. He's got same thing. I think about 40,000 Monero. He has 30,000 Dash. He has about I think 15 or 20,000 Ripple. I mean, ridiculous, bro. I mean, the numbers are just ridiculous. You know.
But then again, he got in the game early, though. You know, he's been in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he got Bitcoin at how much?
He got Bitcoin when it was $10, I think. $10.
And how many does he have?
He has 700 and change, like 770, something like that. 770. So you just just do the math on that. What's Bitcoin at right now? So let's just say 6,700 times 700. So he's holding about 4.6 mil in just Bitcoin alone. About 5, you figure, because I rounded it low. So about 5 mil in just Bitcoin alone. Then he has Bitcoin Cash on top of that. Then he's got all the Ripple. He's got all the Monero. He's making about 18,000 a month of Dash, plus all the other that he holds. You know. But again, he got into these like when they weren't even, especially Dash. He got into that when that wasn't even Dash at the time. That was called something else. I forget what it was, Dark Send or something like that. So, you know. And I actually want to talk about the one that he gave me. But I'm gonna wait for a later show on that one, you know. Cause that one's just like nobody, like literally nobody's talking about that one, you know. Nobody. I want to see if maybe we're gonna have to get an interview or something with at least one of the team members who's running it, cause it's not on any exchanges right now, and yeah, it's not really even being. There's a few videos, but not really just regular, just maybe 2 or 3 people talking about it. 1 or 2 interviews with one of the developers or one of the people who started the coin. But that's gonna be a surprise coin. Maybe I'll do that one after Thanksgiving. I'll start talking about that one. I'll give you guys that.
It's that early?
Yeah, it's pretty. Wow, that's retirement money. Yeah, he's retiring soon. Actually, he'll be retiring actually in another 2 months. He'll be retiring for good. He already did his 30 years with the company, with the agency that he's at, and yeah, man, he's actually looking for Lambos right now. He's gonna get himself a nice little house down south.
Where is he planning on moving?
I think he said South Carolina. South Carolina, I think.
God, he's gonna live like a king down there.
Yeah, he goes to all the conventions.
Well, down there for you, up there for me.
What was that?
Well, down there for you, but it's up there for me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yep. So, well, yeah, man.
Why South Carolina of all places?
I think he has family down there. I'm not 100% for sure. I'm not 100% sure. I think he has family down there. You know, I think he does. But he said he's gonna get himself a nice little mansion down there. He'll be good, man. He'll be good. You know, that's why we gotta hit this next. We gotta hit the big one, guys. You know, we gotta hit the big one soon, man. You know, I'm counting on gold reward to come through, man. You know,
Is it seeming like it so far, or what? I know the next, what is it, round 3 is not going to be till the 15th, another 4 days away, right?
it's looking good so far. Check out the 4-minute mark of this YouTube video, Bitcoin Cash wallet creation tutorial, talking about Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin fees, etc. Ease of use. I believe it, Bill. Bitcoin Cash wallet creation tutorial. I'm gonna check that out, man. Let me hold on. Let me just Bitcoin Cash wallet creation.
The 4-minute mark.
Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash wallet creation tutorial, talking about Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin fees. Is it the one with Roger Ver?
The 4-minute mark.
I'm assuming it's this one, how to create a Bitcoin Cash.
So this is going to be a tutorial on how to set up a Bitcoin Cash wallet. It works the same for everybody. So click that you understand those and that you've read the terms of use. I'm sure everybody reads that. Confirm and finish. So they're covered with the backup phrase. So click.
What does it say here? Understand that my funds are held securely on this device, not by a company. I understand that if this app is moved to another device, so that my Bitcoin can only be recovered with the backup phrase, okay?
Click that you understand those and that you've read the terms of use. I'm sure everybody reads that. Confirm and finish. So there, our Bitcoin wallet is ready. On the screen, you can see all your wallets, assets, and accounts. Okay, but where's my Bitcoin Cash wallet, right? So if you want to make a Bitcoin Cash wallet, all you have to do is you touch this plus button right here, and you're going to create a new personal wallet. And then here it is. So Bitcoin Cash. If you touch that little button there, boom, Bitcoin Cash is enabled. We'll label this wallet Bitcoin Cash. And here's where it gets really, really handy. If you touch Show Advanced Options, for the wallet key, instead of random, you're going to choose to copy from a wallet. And what we can do is we can choose the wallet here, and we're going to choose that personal wallet that the app already set up automatically in the beginning. And then we'll have that. So now the wallet seeds for this wallet and the original wallet that were set up are exactly the same. And you don't have to worry about any of these other options. The wallet key is copied from the other wallet. You don't want testnet, you don't want a single address wallet, so we'll hit create new wallet. And there we go, it's creating the wallet. And now we have a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and it's BCC, and we have the original BTC wallet. And if you're sick of Bitcoin and high fees and slow confirmations and that sort of thing, you could even delete the original Bitcoin wallet if you wanted to only use this wallet for Bitcoin Cash. The other really neat part about it is that both of these wallets are using the exact same seed. So if you go to hit receive, you'll notice that this Bitcoin wallet address 1K7 1Q blah 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 for Bitcoin. If we go and choose Bitcoin Cash, it's the exact same address. So with this wallet, you can send and receive both Bitcoins and Bitcoin Cash using the exact same set of addresses. So if someone makes a mistake and accidentally sends you Bitcoins instead of Bitcoin Cash, or they accidentally send you Bitcoin Cash instead of Bitcoin, this wallet can handle both, and it doesn't matter which addresses you give to.
It's not bad, man. It's not bad. I mean, yeah, man. Maybe I would use, like I said, I would sit there. If I'm gonna be moving stuff back and forth, I'll sit there and use Bitcoin Cash for that. You know, but as the ultimate store of value and definitely for the long term, like it's gonna have to be Bitcoin. You know, I mean, but then again, who knows? Who knows? I don't know if you know about Roger Ver. You know about Roger Ver?
Nah.
You don't know.
Maybe I've seen something on it. It
yeah,
sounds
Roger
very
Ver
familiar.
was like, he's like one of the like the early guys in Bitcoin. You know.
I'm surprised I haven't heard about much about was BitClave, bro.
BitClave is
I personally liked it. I thought it was a solid project. I know we did a quick review on it, one of the pre-recorded ones.
Yeah.
And I know it started I think like 2 or 3 days ago. I thought that was going to be a solid one, and I'm surprised you really don't hear much action about that one.
No, it's got good. It's Bitcoin Jesus, yeah, man. That's Roger Ver, right? That's Roger Ver. I mean, I know a lot of people bash this guy, Bill. I know a lot of people bash him, but I don't know, man. You know, I would think that because he's probably holding a shitload of Bitcoin. This guy, he's holding a shitload of Bitcoin. So you would think that somebody that's holding that much Bitcoin would only be out for the best interest of Bitcoin, but a lot of people don't seem to agree with that. So we will just have to see. We will have to see, man. Anyways, Ruben, he's Roger Ver is behind Bitcoin Cash now.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the leading figures for Bitcoin, and he just was one of those guys that got fed up with how Bitcoin was going. So he's behind Bitcoin Cash now. So now he's pushing that. He's one of the leading guys for that now. So. But you
interesting.
You were talking about BitClave. Nah, yeah, BitClave is gonna do good, man.
I'm just surprised. I thought I would hear more action about that. Like, I thought that would be up there with like USI, Gold Reward. I mean, at least I know. I mean, we
but
a few weeks ago, but I'm just surprised that there isn't any more noise about it. You know.
Look what it says here. Token sale is now open to all U.S. citizens.
Yeah, like what, 2-3 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, this is like one of those. This is one of those.
How does that seem to be going right now?
What?
How does it seem to be going? Do they say like how many they sold since they started?
No, it just says it was announced that the fork was canceled. Some miners are still considering to activate it. So. Remember, we were talking about it before when we first read the statement and it was suspended, a hard fork. Well, this is true right here. Look what's on BitClave's site. It's true. Some miners are still considering to activate SegWit 2x. So it's not completely off the table.
Yeah.
It's suspended, but it's not completely off the table. So you do have, whether it be a small group of miners that want to sit there and fork and do their own thing. You know? The crypto community is still uncertain and waiting for new developments. As soon as the situation gets clarified, we will announce the date for the BitClave token sale. So as of right now, the token sale is on hold. So it's no longer...
Wait. For BitClave?
Yeah, for BitClave. And it has to do with... Yeah, it has to do with the fork. It says it right here on the site. There's an announcement here. Register and deposit today to receive 30% bonus during the first hours of the token sale and the best crypto rate between hold
on a second, I'm going back to the screen that you're looking at.
So they had a pre-sale.
Didn't you just say already? I was gonna say they just raised like 16.5 million pre-sale.
Yeah, but this could have been.
So they're putting the token sale on hold.
Yeah.
So or what did they do? Did they stop?
They're putting the actual ICO on hold. Yeah, they probably stopped it. They probably had a date set, right? I think we when we reviewed it, they had a date set, but now.
Okay.
According to the announcement here, now they're on hold. So,
what about Munchie? Check to see how Munchie's doing because that went live. Well, the pre-sale I think went live on Halloween, and they're doing it for like a month and a half. Check that one. I'm just curious, just because that one I know BitClave I liked. You weren't too crazy about it. Then Munchie you liked, and I wasn't crazy about that one.
I can't even find it. Let's go to coin schedule. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. December 8th is the end day, so they still have another 27 days to go. Oh look,
but how's it going right now?
Oh look, the site can't be reached. You believe this, bro?
Refresh that real quick.
Yeah, nothing. The site can't be reached. That sucks. You believe? I'm actually shocked.
So I think I might want to take that video down that we did then, because I don't want people to think that we fucking led them. Meanwhile, I mean, we did a review on that one way before it even came out.
I wouldn't even worry about it though. That's been well
reviewed. That one.
That's been well reviewed way across the community, bro. You know, it is what it is. They probably just something happened with the server. You know.
I hope so. I hope it's not a fucking Electrocoin deal.
Nah, it's not. Honestly, don't get it twisted, bro. Electrocoin with those people pulled that's like, you know, these are two completely.
Which, by the way, speaking of Electrocoin, did you see that one guy that commented on us on our
no, what did
channel?
You say?
Electrocoin's name, like Brock something, right?
Okay. Why? Don't tell me somebody named Brock commented on our video.
He says, but literally the name, first name, same last name.
Shut
up.
But
he says, but he's like, don't get it confused. He's like, because I'm not the same guy. He said some shit like that.
Shut up. Read it to me.
I swear to God.
Can you pull it up?
Hold on a second. I can't. You're logged in.
Let me see if I pull it up here on the other computer.
Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah.
Let me see. Let me pull it up here on the other.
Read it out loud what he said. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I saw it like right before.
What video did he put it on?
It was the Electrocoin one, the one where I put that it was robbed. Robbed and those comments, and you'll see. And
oh my goodness!
You see it, right?
Shut up! Are you
see that, right,
bro? Oh, I gotta show that to these guys.
See if you can pull it up.
That is hilarious. That is ridiculous. That is so funny.
Yeah, that one.
Be back.
What exactly did he say? Because I don't.
It says it right here.
How much he reviewed it.
Brock
he didn't try
Burkett.
and sell it for
I know.
Yeah, that's true. You see, Chris, right? You see, that's why I'm scared. Like, I don't like pushing referrals too much.
He was a DJ in Brooklyn. The only reason I know that is because we have the same name. 3 replies. So it was you.
Yeah, I wrote back to him, but I didn't see that one. So it was you, LOL. I didn't see that.
What? That is weird, bro. Why would this guy's name? I know.
Probably because probably because he's looking up all the videos. Since he has the same name as the guy, he's looking up all the videos on Electrocoin and just like replying. He doesn't want people coming after him. You know, imagine that if this guy lives in Brooklyn too. He's probably sitting there thinking like, all right, sitting out in front of his house waiting for him to walk out in the morning to go to work. Meanwhile, this guy just probably works like at a Starbucks or something. You know.
Bro, you better believe though, if I ever come across a guy named Brock Burkett who's a DJ in Brooklyn, because it's a small world.
It is. I know.
Bro. If I ever come across somebody, you better believe, bro, I'm gonna do a live stream right then and there, bro.
Just make sure Brock Burkett here that commented. But he's not talking about you, Brock, obviously. He's talking about the DJ that you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking about you, Brock, but that's weird that...
It was funny, right? When I saw that, I was like, that's gotta be bullshit. You with that guy, the other guy, right?
Thanks,
I don't know.
Yeah, man, we try to be careful with that. I mean, I don't know, man. You know, we
don't want to steer people in the wrong direction and screw people over.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely want to do our crazy amounts of research first before we really sit down and go into something. But we're still looking on USI Tech, so still doing some
Brock Burkett's.
Unbelievable, bro. Foucault Brock Burkett. That's so weird, man. But it's like, who do you? It's like, again, who do you believe? You know. Because maybe that is Brock Burkett, but he doesn't want to get, you know, he's just,
I know.
Again, you know, everybody's just pointing it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, Brock, if you're watching this, man, listen, maybe it's not you. We're just freaking out. We're freaking out over here, man. Don't blame us.
That's funny.
Don't blame us, buddy. But yeah, no, Munchie Rubin. I'm pretty sure the website's just down, but Big Clave is good though. I think this is gonna be. But again,
Frey just jumped in the house.
Yo, Frey, what's up, man? What's going on, Frey? Yeah, I think Big Clave, but again, this
about the.
I don't think this is a quick
it's all good. You're never late. We were just talking about how the Brock Burkett just commented on our wall, the Brock Burkett criminal of Electrocoin.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, man. Look, I'll show it to him if he could see it now.
Yeah, show it to him in case.
Look, this guy named Brock Burkett, Frey, he commented on our channel, but he's saying, I know the guy that was outed. His name is Brock Burkett. He was a DJ in Brooklyn. The only reason I know that is because we have the same name. So, I don't know, it's pretty funny. Creepy, if you ask me. Creepy.
Yeah.
But,
it's just a coincidence, I think.
Yeah, man. But, yeah, we're getting back to this one, because I know you like Big Clave. This is, again, this isn't a quick, I wouldn't say this is a quick flip, like, this is a long tail right here, man. You know, if somebody was to get into it, I don't think, I'm not gonna get into it myself, but I'll probably utilize it.
Ray's like, what the fook?
Oh yeah, that whole Brock Burkett. Yeah.
Trust me, I was surprised too when I saw that. I saw some bad info on USI Tech creators and CEO been done for scamming in the past.
Jeez, man.
You see, man. I mean, listen. Like I always say, like you just never know. I mean, right now, technically, they're having it's the second. So tonight, Saturday night, well, depending on where you are, but for us, it's technically Saturday morning, gonna be 1 a.m. Saturday morning, but for them, they're having the second in Dallas tonight, USI Tech, their convention that they're having, where you get to meet all the big dogs. Last night was the first. Which I know they mentioned the COO was not going to be there, but he was going to do, you know,
well, they have videos
via Skype.
They have videos online of the CEOs, like they're literally sitting there interviewing them, you know.
They want like, you know, like for example, it's going to be, from what I understand, some of the like, you know, familiar faces that we all probably see on YouTube are going to be there, like filming, doing their vlogs, so that way we could like, it's just cool to see. All right, I'm familiar with this face on YouTube all the time. Now they're going to be with this guy that's in this picture that claims he's the CEO. At least like, you know, it's a little bit more of confirmation.
Bro, I just need one of these. I just need one of them, whether it be gold reward or what. I just need one of them to last at least a year, so I could just like, you know, just move on with my life outside of this job that I'm doing, so I could just do this shit full time. I need to just, you know, look up CEO, last name Gold something.
I think it should be on the yep, I think it is there.
Is it About Us? Let's go to the About Us.
All right, it was the CEO not going to the conference. I thought it was the COO, but I guess it's the CEO.
Damn, man, Oz is heavy with the research, man. You do some deep research.
Yeah, no, he definitely is, which is good though, because I mean, like I said, listen, with me, I'm always very weary about everything, but
yeah, well, I am too. You know, we both are, bro.
No, we definitely are. But like, USI Tech, it seems like a very solid one. Frey just said, yo, check out, what is that, Crypto Dad on IG. Dude posted his hex dollar amount. He started with 3K in September. What is
looking at it now? I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
Crypto Dad. You guys follow, you guys see Coin Princess? If you you guys follow Coin Princess, man, give her a shout out from the Coin Scoop. Crypto.
Even though she reached out to us, I didn't think. Is she legit? Is that a legit account or what?
Yeah, no, yeah, she is. She has a YouTube channel now. He put in 10 in Hex. Damn, man. Yeah, man. Damn. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that phrase? That when I sent in about $50 to Hextra, and I was like, you know what? Let me try this out first. Let me see if I can get in. And I struggled for like a week to get my funds to get the tokens. And of course, I finally got them after a week of trying every day, same time, every day, boom. And I was like, you know what? I was like, forget that. I'm like, I'm not gonna move anything else over there because it was such a pain in the ass to get it. What a mistake. What a mistake, man. I'm trying to look for Crypto Dad, but there's like so many of them here.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Yeah, on the gram. Yep, that's what I'm on now. We got Crypto Dads as in plural. Then we got Crypto. Oh yeah, it's Crypto Dads with a plural with an S at the end. Is it the video? The video?
Yeah,
it's
so.
the
He's
video.
got the baby.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, it's that one.
Damn, bro, he's up.
Crypto Dads.
Bro. Just like that, bro. He just made a year. What people make in a year, bro.
That's crazy.
That's 150, so that's going pretty well. Hopefully it works the same way for you guys.
And you know what's funny?
Okay, guys, Crypto that here with Crypto Bella. Just
Crypto Bella, he said. That's his daughter.
You know what I would do?
That's awesome.
Frey, you know what I would do? And I don't know if people call me a maniac, but I'd take 30, bro, off the top. I'd take 30 out. And I sit there and I lend 10. I lend 10. Leave 10 to lend, bro, and you could just chill off that, bro. You know, you took your profits out, or you could do half and half, put 50-50, take out half, or you could leave it there and hopefully it goes up to $30 in another few more weeks, and then it's unbelievable, man. He talked with him too. Wow. Yeah, he seems like a cool dude, man. He's good for him, man.
Yeah.
Good for him, bro. You know, he's got his little daughter with him. Bless him, bro.
Gold Reward and Binary. Binary, I know Oz is going hard with Binary. He dropped ETH Connect to go for Binary, which we still got some time on Binary, right? I still haven't even really looked at that one. I know even though we mentioned it briefly.
What's the
but I think it's binary.co, binarycoin.co.
Binarycoin.co?
I believe so. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
yep.
no,
or IO, IO, I'm sorry. I said
is
CO.
it IO? Oh no, CO. It is IO, okay. I changed it to IO.
Right.
Yeah. I changed it to IO. But when is the it's just like I'm so scared now, bro. I'm like frightened, bro, by everything that happened, you know. Have you guys gotten into Poly Network also? I have some BTC in Poly Network, but I don't know, man. I don't think. Oh, Binary finished. Well, look at that. Binary's done. I had some.
Fast. Holy shit, that was fast.
I have some BTC and Poly Network, and I didn't purchase them yet because I haven't been able to. I didn't purchase the tokens, and today I was like, you know what? Today I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my BTC back. I'm gonna take it out, and I went to take it out, and they literally charge you half of whatever you have in there, bro.
Ooh. You see what I'm saying?
I think it's
you're better off just like being in the game and just charging fees when people move money.
Yeah, because when I went to withdraw it, I had like, I didn't have much. I had like 30 something bucks in there, and 0.004, and then the fee that they're charging to withdraw is 0.002. So that's ridiculous though. 0.002, that's like $12-13, bro.
Who is this again?
Poly Network.
Poly Network.
It's a ripoff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like polynetwork.org. Yeah, I think they're charging to withdraw off the platform. I hate to look at that pyramid.
You see, Frey,
Yeah, man,
Frey just said, I hate to look at that pyramid on Poly. I don't like asking people to join that. You see, and Frey, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, 0 point is
yesterday or 2 days ago. Me and Chris, I think we were off the air. I think we mentioned it briefly on the air, and that almost reminds me of, like, you know, that Amway type shit. You know what I'm saying? Those, which I'm not. Got a lot of people that do good with it. I'm not knocking anything about it, but I don't know. It's just sometimes when people start coming at me with that whole MLM BS, I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, especially in. Look at this. This is what they charge. I mean, this is the fee that Poly Network was charging me to withdraw my Bitcoin off of the platform. $13, $13.50, $13.50, Frey. 0.002. That's their fee. And that's exactly half of what I have in there. Half.
Wow.
You know, but I'm an idiot,
That's
so I
crazy.
should never just. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Come on, bro. $13.50, bro. Come on. That's
so basically now you just leave that money in there. That's just profit for them. Basically,
yeah, I might as well just sit there and just try to get some coins now. At this point, even though they're like $1.50 a coin now, I might as well just sit there and. I don't know, man. I'm just like.
That's almost like in
Yeah, Crypto 20 was cool. We spoke about that one. Yeah, we spook about that one.
Yeah, we did. We touched on it. We really didn't dig into it. We should. You said Fook Poly. Yeah, Ucoin Cash. Actually, I haven't looked into too much, but I know that's another one. Did you see the other ones that these guys were talking about it today? Everybody was talking about it today. Sean Walters, Aaron St. Hilaire, Antonio. They were all talking about this new one today. Crypto Exchanger. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see the videos, but I saw the
Crypto Exchanger. They were talking about this one today, Ruben. And it has like almost the same type of deal. It's just they have one. There's a few ways you could make money off. I don't know why the website's not loading up. Why isn't the website loading up?
It's Fugazi. It's Fugazi.
Yeah, it's not even like. Oh, let's see how it works. I don't know. They have one that you could make like 4.5% a day, something like that. You loan your Bitcoin or whatever. I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah,
I would love to. Don't get me wrong, bro. I would love to sit there and get into these, but it's just. I definitely jumped into a lot of them. Too many, too quick, and I got burned on one of them. So.
You blew your load.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think about this one? The Exchanger one. Yay or nay? As far as the little bit that you've heard today already, because I think this just actually hit today. Is this a go or a no? It's my first time coming to the website, so I don't know anything about this.
And it just hit today, meaning like what, the ICO, the pre-ICO started?
Well, no, it was like blasted on all of the like coin lending websites. It literally just dropped today. But the crowd sale starts in 2 days. If people join under you, free BTC, and you can withdraw like now. Wow. See, I didn't know that.
Well, that's one of those. Yeah, so that's one of those exchanges or. Where they're basically saying that, I guess that's one of those. I know a few topics on those where, like, you know, you could immediately withdraw. You know, there's no waiting involved. Which that's probably going to be the next wave right there. You know what I'm saying?
What, immediate withdrawals?
Because I've already seen a few of those like that. Their claim to fame is the whole immediate withdrawal, you know?
Yeah, man. So, there's a whole bunch of these things, man. What's the other one? Ucoin?
What do you got? Ucoin, yeah. You still got 2 days for
I was watching
the exchange, though, right?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, for this one, yeah, 2 days till the crowd sale.
2.5 days. So.
Maybe I'll give it a run through. You know, I don't know if you guys watch. Yeah, Bill, check it. I mean, again, it's another one of those. It's another lending platform, so. You know, like I said, this is my first time looking at it. I heard everybody talking about it today, and it just got blasted on all the websites today. So, it's, you know, check it out if this is something you guys wanna, you know, throw a dice, you know, get a CeeLo going on with, you know. I was watching, you gotta watch him, he's good, man. Sean Walters. And
yeah.
I was watching his video today. He made a video where he's just talking about how he's not going to be doing the traditional ICOs anymore. He's just going to be focusing on like the lending platforms. You know, this is true what he was saying.
For a bunch of the guys on. All right, so you got Saint Hilaire who loves the lending platforms. I guess this guy does also. There's another guy, DJ something, who he just said exactly what you were saying. Like he wants to steer away from the lending platforms and do the traditional ones.
Oh wait. Who said that? They want to steer away? Because Sean Walters is saying he wants to steer away from the traditional.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he likes the lending platforms.
He likes the lending platforms. He likes to get that quick flip.
So you have that mixed. It's hard to determine, you know, when you're looking for advice through the tube because
everybody's opinion is different. Everybody's
exactly, because you got half of the guys saying they're gonna go with lending. You got the other half of the guys saying that they're gonna stick back with the traditional. You know what I'm saying? Which that's funny. Just another guy, DJ Nady. He's in the game.
Yeah, I like him. I like his videos.
He's good. You know, he's from Long Island too, right?
Is he from Long Island? Get out of here.
Long Island. He's Long Island.
What part?
Yep. I don't know, but I know he's Long Island.
Snap! That's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, at least I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is. I don't know what made me think that. I think maybe something that he mentioned anyway, or I don't know. It just looked like it, but yeah, so you got mixed reviews. Listen to me. I'll be honest with you. Whichever one sounds good, I'll stick with. You know, whether it's lending or not. It just has to sound good, and there has to be some type of substance behind it. It can't just be some.
Listen,
some jerk off.
Looking. And even Frey, these lendings can't last forever. No, they're not. They're not gonna last.
Yeah,
I think, and I keep hearing the same thing across the board. We only have like a few more months, and it's true. You know, I honestly feel like we have a few more months at this, and then it's just gonna be over from that point. It's just you're not gonna be able to do what we're doing now. But I think even with all these, listen, maybe if you throw 100 into each one, I think you'd be alright. You know, why not?
That's the key right there. Diversify. Diversify is the name of the game.
And you know what? That's what I might do, bro. Forget it. I might just throw 100.
Might as well just hop. Yeah, if you do that, it's. I mean, granted, you're gonna end up having 1,000 different wallets, but that's when coin that comes out that creates manage all your wallets in one.
Yeah. It might be worth the risk. Tech nerds versus regular dudes. I'm in both. Yep. That's right, man. Fook, Sean Walters, Fook Antonio, Fook Aaron. But I still watch them. They all have
tunnel vision, and it's referrals and lending platforms. Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm not. And we were talking about this the other day, Chris, when you were talking about USI, which, you know, I like USI. I like it a lot. But I think, you know, if I were to get into USI, I wouldn't even really.
You don't have to refer.
You know, referrals. Yeah, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't push it. You know, I mean, listen, if somebody wants to get in under, yeah, that's fine. But I wouldn't necessarily push it hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some of these guys, I mean, that's all they do is they just push the referrals, you know, and you know, they do good, which is cool. But I wouldn't sit there and me personally pushing them hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just gotta be careful. You know, you gotta be careful because, you know, I mean, look at even. You know, everybody who was pushing Bit Petite, You know, when BitPetite went down, now all you see disclaimers over everybody's videos now in the intro. You know, everybody's saying, you know, everybody had to put that out there now because,
ladies and gentlemen, the Coin Scoop is in no way, shape, or form a financial advisor.
He said,
that's why we started messing with that.
That was funny, bro. He said, Fook. Yeah, it's I don't know, you just gotta be careful with this stuff, man. You know, because weren't you telling me, Ruben, that you heard somewhere, or it was confirmed that if you're pushing somebody, they can actually come after you, right? For the referral.
Yeah, that's what they said. And what caught my attention about that is I would have never even paid attention to it. But what caught my attention about it is that I ended up coming across a video, which technically I should have saved, but I'm going to try looking it up. But an attorney in the comments of that video mentioned what he's saying is 100% true, and then the attorney put a link to someone else's video that's like attorney for, I don't know if you want to call it the crypto industry or just financially or whatever it is. And he was stating, I guess, whatever clause or whatever the case is that basically can hold you liable, you know, if you sit there pushing something hardcore. Don't laugh at
that was funny. Wow.
Yeah, it is. That apparently, I don't know, somehow, some way it could, you know, if you really like basically become a salesman, like an advocate for certain of these, the young crypto ballers say, let's run down there and fucking get that ICO. The old baller says, no, let's walk down and fucking get them all, lending and regular ICO.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to do it, man. Listen, because it's like that saying, right, Ruben? Get it while it's hot, you know? And
yeah, hell yeah, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. That's for sure, man. But listen, that's the name of the game. Even in the stock industry, you know, which we know a few people that worked on Wall Street hardcore, and they don't want. I mean, it's the same concept. It's the same thing. You just don't know. If you could tell the future, if you knew everybody would be rich. And I say this shit over and over again every day, but it's the truth, you know. And that's the stock market right there. You know, all these guys are just taking huge risks, and you know, it's the ones that take the risks that, you know, granted they may lose a lot more, but strike that one that just takes them over the top, and then they just play with that money. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this. I just went to this website, guys. I don't know if the tech kids want lending coins to leave CoinMarketCap. I think the hate will lead to tech kids pushing for regulations in their market. Just my opinion. It's true, man. You know? Yeah, it's oh man, it's gonna get interesting, guys. It's gonna get really interesting, man. You know, once all these platforms actually start getting out there, and then we have 5-10 of them running, I think that's where the fun's gonna begin. But I went to this site earlier today. I don't know if you guys know this site, coinlendinglist.com, and it pretty much has all of the it has all the lending platforms, ongoing and upcoming. It has the
coinlendinglist.com, you said, right?
Yeah, it has the ratings here, so it has all of them: BitConnect, Real Coin, Go Reward. You have the Avatar Coin, ES Coin, Access Coin Club, which is an ongoing ICO. All these are ongoing ICOs. My ETH Connect, I'm guessing that was ETH Connect. I don't know what that is. Bitroots, USI Tech is here, Habrix. So they have all the lending platforms here with the ratings, with information on them. Strike while it's hot. Yep, that's right, Fred. Look at Ucoin Cash, 9 out of 10. Trust. 9 out of 10. Yeah, so I thought this was a pretty cool website. ETH Connect, 8.5.
What is the Vorn coin? The Vorn is 9. ETH Connect is 8.5.
9 out of 10. ETH Connect is 8.5 out of 10. Ponzi, look, Ponzi MLM, yes. Ponzi MLM, yes. They're all Ponzi MLMs. According to this website where they do the research, These are all Ponzi MLMs. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. You know? Poly Network, 9 out of 10. Binary Coin, 9 out of 10. ICO's over.
Man,
ICO's ongoing.
I don't know. You see, Binary Coin, I think, was going to be a good one. But that's done already.
9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10.
So yeah, guys, this might
But even with that, I wouldn't necessarily always go by that. Like I always say, actions speak louder than words, and sometimes, I mean, hit you in the ass because then you just don't make a move, and the action speaks louder than words when you missed it, and it shows you that. Good, you know.
Yeah, bro. So, you know, but this will help them out, you know.
Yeah.
So they can sit there and make an informed decision, guys. And if you ever have any questions, if you ever want us to look at a specific one, I'm always game.
Yep.
Just throw us the name, leave it in the comment section.
And we got sidetracked today. We had a few new ones to talk about, but we got sidetracked again. But tomorrow night we'll definitely get on the new ones. Though we'll have a few up, but that means we'll have even more than what we would have had tonight. New ones to talk about tonight.
Yeah, sorry, you know, Ruben, so many of them, bro.
The chop shop. That's what I like to call it. The coin chop shop. We just chop it up.
Yeah, bro. You know, we just go through what we go through, and you know, got the boys in the building, and you know, like I said, guys, if you ever have Electra, yeah, man, Electra, negative 10 out of 10. Yep, that's right. Hopefully that guy's hopefully he's sleeping well at night, because I wouldn't be able to.
No.
I think he made over something like $6 million. They were saying something like that, Ruben. 6 million in Bitcoin. In a year, it'll probably be worth double.
Like that.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Ucoin. I don't think I saw Ucoin. Oh yeah, did I say I saw Ucoin on here?
We'll just track him with the message he sent us.
Ucoin Cash is according to this website is trusted. 9 out of 10. Was it even there? No, Electrocoin isn't on here. Electrocoin isn't on here, and this shows. I mean, I'm pretty sure this has all of them, but Ucoin Cash seems to be good. They gave it a 9 out of 10, so I guess that means it's gonna run for a while. Other lending coins, I don't know. Yeah, that's all it's showing, guys. I apologize if I'm going too quick. Look, I'll show you right here, Oz. I don't mean to keep going back and forth. Ucoin Cash, right here. I don't know if you see it on the screen. I got it up right here. It's right next to Escrowco and CoinLoan.
Can you zoom in on it a little so they can see in case they're watching on their phone?
Hold on, let me go down. Right here, Oz. I don't know if you see that on the screen. ICO starts on November 15th. Entry price is going to be 80 cents.
That's the same day that round 3 of board hits.
Ponzi MLM,
but at that
yes.
Point, I mean, at that point, you're probably better off just going with Ucoin Cash, because if you haven't gone into Gold Reward, because at that point, Gold Reward is going to be like, what, almost $2?
I don't think so. No, I don't think it's going to be that much. I don't think it's gonna be that much. I'm in Gold.
Anything over $1, $2 to me.
Yeah. I just, you know, again, I hope. Well, according to this website, I'm gonna scroll back up. Hopefully, you saw this here, Ucoin Cash. But let's go to the top 3, and Gold Reward is right there. So this has 8.5 out of 10. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. This is gonna be the test of the lending platforms, bro. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for this evening. We've tapped on everything that we wanted to touch on. Not everything completely, but we'll continue tomorrow evening. So don't forget to join us. Tell a friend to join us tomorrow evening. And once again, I'm your host, Ruben.
And I'm your host, Chris Crypto, Frey, Oz, Bill, Russ, whoever else was watching us and didn't participate in the chat. Thank you guys as always. If you have anything you want us to go over, leave it in the comments on any of our videos. We'll get to it. And wishing you plenty peace and crypto wealth as always.
Thank you very much for joining us. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the Coin Scoop. Like, share, and subscribe. And Frey, GRX does seem very safe, and I would let GRX babysit my kids. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us. Once again, you're hanging out with the Coin Scoop. I'm Ruben.
Chris Crypto. Peace, guys. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend.